Good morning everyone, this is the Polestar 4 dual motor, all-wheel drive, 400 kilowatt, 544 horsepower, or 540, I can't remember. And we're doing a range test at 130 kilometers an hour today. I'm here at Ionity charging this battery, 100 kilowatt hours, 94 kilowatt hours can be used to 100%. Will take a while. I charged to 100% at home, drove here 30 kilometers, but preheated the battery. I navigated to this charger and then there's a little message that comes up. It says preconditioning the battery, and then it goes away, but you can see it in the messages. There's nowhere else where we can indicate that it's preheating the battery. And I got 36 kilowatt at 91%. It says 25 minutes. So we're gonna do this. This car has a 21-inch sport tires on, Michelin Pilot Sport, so they're not going to be great for consumption. But we're starting here, driving down to 10% and arrive at the Ionity charger on the other side, and we'll see how far it can go. I am on my way. I'm driving 133 on the speedometer, that's GPS speed 130, but I had to put my cruise control at 134. That's weird. Maybe when we go straight and then downhill it will be that exact speed, but so far it's doing this. I charged to 100% like I said. I am not in performance mode. So range mode, which just means that the accelerator pedal is not as sensitive. I have the seat heater on full, the climate at 25 degrees, and it's not extremely warm. I have said this in my long distance drive that you haven't seen yet. The car doesn't feel very warm when you put it to high temperature. The same with the seat heater. I have it on 3 since we started at home, so 30 minutes ago, and it's light warm. It never got really hot. So what I have in other cars, it's and the climate is the same. Not amazing. I have of course cruise control and steering assist on. What temperature do we have outside? 12 degrees. And yeah, let's have some fun. I'm at 75% and drove exactly 95 kilometers. What is this then? 380? I think so. 380 kilometers of full range. Consumption is a bit high, but again, it's a sports car, sport tires, and it's 11 degrees out. Heat has to do a bit. How is the Polestar 4 dual motor on the highway at 130 kilometers an hour? And it's really awesome. Very comfortable, very quiet. I'm listening to a podcast. I can hear everything. It's all nice. I like it a lot. The sound system is good. I see all the information that I need. So it's very comfortable. Suspension is good. Steering, I have steering assist on, of course. Cruise control, today it's not as bad so as it can be on a long distance trip because there's not a lot of traffic. But overall, what it does is when you, let's say there's a truck, you're driving 130, it slows you down very, very early, even if the distance is the lowest distance. And when you accelerate then, so because you don't want to slow down, and then you get off the accelerator, it slows you down like you're braking for an emergency, not that hard, but really not nice. And it's a horrible behavior. I don't like that at all. It's really not nice. The steering assist, it's not incredible, but better than a lot. So it sometimes is a bit more to the left, sometimes a bit more to the right. Fighting it is a bit hard, and when you are fighting it, it turns off. When you are on the next lane, it takes a lot of time till it turns on. 5, 6, 7 seconds. That I have that, and sometimes it doesn't come on and I don't see why. It's not dark, I see the lines. Sometimes that's a bit weird. I don't know why that is. I used 50% of the battery and drove 187 kilometers. That's a full range of 347 kilometers. Consumption is still around 270 as before. I'm on a different highway. Everything is good. I turn around, navigate it back to the charger. Car thinks I arrive with 7%. We'll see. I'm at 38% now. 110 kilometers. It says 57 minutes. All right, but that's Google Maps again. Google Maps has its standard things, what it does. So it's not, okay, you're driving 130, this is the time, this is the state of charge. No, it's on the highway, I think it's like this. On the country road, it's like this, and then it does all of that without. You can drive 200 the whole time, it's still gonna say that. I used 75% of my battery and drove 278 kilometers. Car still thinks I arrived with 8% at the charger. Now, two things that I didn't know in my other video, the first video with this car. So number one, the rear view mirror, there is the setting for R. The setting for R is for reverse. When you put the car in reverse and you have this option on, then the camera just goes down a bit, and then when you put it into drive, it goes up again. That's all it does. And number two is the button here in the middle. Like I said, when you don't have steering assist on or cruise control, then the buttons outside are shortcuts for your speed limit warning, for the performance mode, and for the regen level, and the middle button just pulls them all up, and then you can press the sides to change them. So pretty cool. And the arrow buttons on the right side of the steering wheel are of course not only for adjustment of the steering wheel and the mirrors and so on. Up and down is volume, and left and right is previous and next zone. Do you want to charge for free? Of course you do. Stupid question. How can you do that? With Encharge. Encharge is an app. Install it on your phone, and when you are at a charger like this, you rate the charger. You tell the charging provider via Encharge if there's something wrong, if there's something missing, what can be better. Here 2 Ionity screens are not working, for example, or can you park here with a camper and stuff like this. And the charging provider is so happy about this information that it gives you kilometers and stars, and these you can exchange for charging credit. And now Encharge has a new feature in Germany and in France. You can use the app to start charging right away. I did it this morning on these Ionity chargers, scanned the QR code, and it charged, and used my credit that I had with rating the chargers. Amazing. Use the link in the description below to get 20 kilometers to start with. I arrived with 9%. 15 degrees out there, 339.6 kilometers driven. Google Maps says it's 342, and 263 watt-hours per kilometer was my average consumption. I calculated the range, and I get to 375 kilometers with a 94 kilowatt hour battery, but sporty car, all-wheel drive, very sporty car, gigantic tires and sport tires. But today wasn't that cold. Needed a bit of heat, but not that much. There's a weird car here. Never seen that car before. I'm doing a charging test right now, charging it to 80%, then we're going to do the next range test. If you want to compare cars in their range that I have tested, there's a Google spreadsheet in the description, so you can compare those. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, BatteryLife1, and if you want to support the channel, there's a Patreon link in the description below. And here on YouTube, there's also channel membership. And if you want to know what's happening behind the scenes, I have a third YouTube channel, Behind the Battery. But that's it for me. Thank you much for watching. Have a great day and take care. Bye.